Hey everybody, Casey here. I'm going to talk about the big Fed news today, okay? The big Fed news, how it impacts my trading plan, and what I'm going to do and what I'm looking for in the year ahead. So, today was a great day for traders because we're able to see a roadmap for the future. And then when we see that roadmap, we will be able to find a way to trade it. So what I want to encourage people is to kind of look ahead. And so for 2024, here's what I'm thinking. Well, first of all, they said that the Fed is going to cut rates, right? They said they're expecting rate cuts. So that means the pivot that everyone's been talking about for so long doesn't mean it's a guarantee, but it really shot things into motion today. The market went crazy. The Dow Jones hit an all-time high. It was really amazing, okay? And so some of the trades I've been taking really took off, right? And that's great. But what I'm looking ahead to is, okay, this is going to be a great year. And so they cut rates. So what does that mean? Well, it means that the euro dollar will probably gain strength, right? The dollar index will drop. But you've also got to remember the other currencies are going to cut rates too, right? So the pound is going to start cutting rates, euro is going to start cutting rates, and so what that's going to mean, and then they're even talking about the yen raising rates. Okay, so what we're looking at is a possible really amazing yen trade. So I'm going to share my screen here, and I'm going to jump over. I got this from Manny here. He's the leader of our Riptide Trading. He's got some really good trade setups. So for one, this is for our members of the Riptide. I'll put a link in the description. But one of the things you're going to notice here is that he's looking at a really nice pound yen short. It's starting to break this key level. If I pull this up and I draw here, you're going to see that we have a really cool trend line break and a retest. Okay, so this is going to be a great short trade, and I'm looking at going down here, and you can see there's a possible $10,000 trade here. Possible $10,000, so that's pretty cool. And this is something completely different, but this is an ETF. It's the Ultra Yen ETF. It's leveraged. And so I went and I bought call options on this, right? As soon as it broke out. So I did this on Friday. So it's a week old. And so you can see I bought these on the breakout, and I'm really having a nice profit on these. And I'm thinking that this thing could really go, right? If yen raises rates, dollar lowers rates, we're looking at could be new highs on this thing, right? And I got in now. So these are opportunities for me to hold for a long-term trade, which could be a monster, right? This could be an absolutely monster trade. And, if you've seen any of my other videos, I have my trading strategy here for 2024 where I'm going to outline all of my different trades are going to be in my trading strategy. And so this is one of them, trying to really nail a monster trade here on 2024. So with that being said, yeah, the Fed rose rates, or they didn't raise rates. They said they were going to pause. Okay. So also, what does that mean for crypto? Well, if the dollar drops, we could see some big moves on crypto. And I've talked about this one before, but let's go ahead and pull it up here. This is the SHIB USD, right? This is really bullish right now. And I did a big analysis on this one. You guys could check it out later. But this isn't just SHIB. It's all cryptos, but this is just one that I happen to follow. This is kind of a meme coin. A lot of people don't like it, but right now you can see it's looking to take out some new highs here that hasn't been taken out since August. And then if the dollar gets weak, we should see this thing really take off. Let's look at Bitcoin. Right, Bitcoin is getting ready to hit some new areas as well. Looks pretty good here. And as you may know, if you watched any of my channels, I've been investing in the Bitcoin ETF. And that's been really good. So I think that we could see a lot of acceleration here in 2024. Okay, so what else did I want? What else do we got here? So with this news, okay, all right. So really, I did switch over into some Walmart too today for a long-term position. And when I mean long-term, I mean really, really of kind of a buy and hold. If you look at this stock over the last, since the 90s, this thing has really had some good moves. It went up in 92, made a big drop, but you can see it went up again 99, made a big drop. So it's got a history of just kind of really crunching its way up. And so right now we had a dip. And so let's look at a weekly chart. We're hitting the moving averages here. This is the 50 period. And we're kind of pausing. So I just started adding. And I'm just going to buy this one and hang on to it and continue to add and make it one of my buy and hold portfolios. My buy and hold portfolio is up 60% year to date, which is, I'm not saying that just to say that I'm a great trader or anything. I'm just saying that the possibilities, if you manage your portfolio well, it can be really well. It can be great. And what I do is I try to find stocks like this that are always moving up and just keep adding to them. I try to find the best of the best. And that really helps my long-term portfolio. And then one last thing I want to talk about with the crypto market is I'm going to be adding. I'll go a little bit more detail on my crypto strategy tomorrow, but I'm going to be looking at adding and staking some crypto, which means it's kind of like a passive revenue stream. And I'm going to do a video on that and how to do it. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Any responses, I will definitely personally answer. And thank you.